Hello everyone, this is Super Talent Man and welcome to the 8th episode of Coolcraft. In the last episode, we built ourselves a villager breeder, a failed gold farm, and a couple other things we did, like our potato farm for example. So last episode was jam-packed, today's going to be a little bit less jam-packed, and also this will be my last episode for around a week and a half, up to 3 weeks, because I'm going on vacation and I will not be around to upload at that time. So this will be my final episode for the next 1 to 3 weeks. I just want to give you guys a heads up and not like what happened last time where I didn't upload for 4 weeks without not telling you. My fault. So anyways, let's check our to-do list for today's episode. So here are plans for today's episode. So the first thing I want to do in today's episode is to make an automatic sugarcane farm. The next thing I want to do is to build a nether base, so like a little bit of a nether hub. So I started digging some stuff out and planned a little bit, so it will be a very nice nether hub when it is complete. The third thing I want to do is to make an automatic furnace room. I have a room already pre-built for that. And then the final thing I want to do is to build an iron farm because I'm going to need iron to trade with villagers, and also just to have a little extra so I don't have to like mine for iron. So anyways, let's get into our first thing for today's episode is to make an automatic sugarcane farm. So before I get into the automatic sugarcane farm building, I just want to give you guys a couple updates on what I've been doing. So the first thing is I've been doing in here is I got my villager trading hall mostly done. So right here we have channeling, lure 2, thorns 3, respiration 2, fortune 2, silk touch, protection, sharpness, and even a bookshelf so I can get books and trade books in with villagers with the emeralds I have. And such as like looting 3, multi-shot, and infinity. So yeah, I've been started working on this and it has been going pretty well. I've traded them here a couple times, but not that much. This is our current sugarcane farm right now, and the automatic sugarcane farm we're going to be building is going to be right here in this spot. So it's going to be 3 layers, and it's going to have 8 sugarcane per area, and then it's going to have like a row of hoppers leading from right here all the way to an underground area, which I'll dig out during the time lapse. So here is a time lapse of me building the sugarcane farm, and I'll be using the replay mod because it's finally out. Alrighty, so as you can see, we now have our automatic sugarcane farm all set and ready to go. And all I gotta do now is place the sugarcane and it's up and rolling. So we're gonna place the sugarcane first, and then we're gonna make a small storage system here with 8 double chests. And I'm going to set AFK overnight and see how much sugarcane I get by the morning. I will have to cover up the holes there before I sit AFK for overnight, but let's plant the sugarcane and I'll be right back when it's planted. Alrighty, so as you can see, the sugarcane has now been placed down in their appropriate spots. I also had a small roof covering to the sugarcane farm we now have here. And now it is time to set up a temporary storage system right here. So I'm just going to build a platform out of cobblestone, get some chests and hoppers going, and I will be right back when the storage system is complete. Alrighty, so I made a temporary storage system over here. This is obviously temporarily and will not be permanent. So I'm going to AFK here overnight and we'll see how much we have in the morning. And all the old sugar came from that chest there, which I removed in the morning, is all in here. So I'll see you guys in the morning and see how much the chests have filled from overnight. Alrighty, so it's been around 8 hours as I AFK'd here overnight. I think 10 by this point. I don't know, to be honest. But I AFK'd here overnight and let's see what I got. So I managed to get a lot of sugarcane. My in-game audio isn't working. Oh, I forgot I shut that off. Hold up. So I managed to get over 20 stacks of sugarcane. It doesn't look like much, but in this hopper right here, I managed to get a little bit more. So that's why there's so many. And I think also in here, there's some of it forming down here. Yeah. So that's one thing. So I did manage to get a lot of sugarcane overnight. And sugarcane is usually very slow at growing. So it's going to take a while for all these chests to be filled here. This is temporary and I'm planning to move it on later. But yeah, otherwise, that is it for our sugarcane farm. We can check off that our sugarcane farm is now complete. So by the end of the episode, this chest should be around halfway full, I believe. But yeah, let's check our next thing on our to-do list for today's episode. Alrighty, so we already made an automatic sugarcane farm, which is working great. The next thing we're going to do in this episode is to start building a nether base. So the reason why I want to start building a nether base is because my area has become the, let me just show you. Somewhat nether hub of 2 other bases, which is the Golden Creeper, now Loving Alaska, and Flames Base. And also this little train station here did get some edits over at this area because JRD Cool updated his nether portal and changed it a bit. But we're going to build a small nether base out of this, try to make this look as nice as possible. And here is another time lapse of me building the nether base. Alrighty, so as you can see, I managed to get most of my nether area of the base done here. And if you're wondering, like, what happened to the time-lapse? Why did you not do it? Well, I recorded the time-lapse, and then when the file was formatting, my Minecraft game froze, turned black, and the only thing you can see is a 51% marker on the replay mod. So I lost the time-lapse, sadly, and I'm sorry about that. So here is what it looks like, and you can just see that there's no way I was going to save it without that. So now since this is basically done, I'm going to finish a lot of this off camera, just the walls and stuff, because they're a bit hard to reach, and because since I'm leaving for vacation here in a couple days, I don't want to do that right now. Alright, so now on to the third thing for today's episode. So we've built a nether base, so we started building a nether base. We built an automatic sugarcane farm. The next thing I want to do is to make an automatic furnace room, since that's a very easy thing to do. And all we need to do is to come down here and JS equals at my base. What is he doing here? Buddy? Hello? Dude? What are you doing here? Dude? I'm following you. Where are you going, buddy? Alrighty, so we come through the rooms of enjoyment. We have 2 rooms here, the enchantment room and the potion room, which I haven't really done much in since the last time I worked on these rooms. But right here is our furnace room, as I showed you in the beginning of an episode, that has a piglin. So this is where we're going to be building our automatic furnace room. It's just going to be simple automatic furnaces from chests up here, furnaces right here, and then like an output right here. I'm going to place 3 of these in here, and I will be back when I have the stuff in here fully placed out. Alrighty, so as you can see, our furnace room is now complete. Yes, it does look awkward, but this will do the job for now. So our coal will go in these chests here into these furnaces, and our cooking item will come down here. I gotta fix that later on in the future. But yeah, our furnace room is now complete. So now let's get into the final thing for today's episode. Alright, so in this episode, we have start building a nether base, built an automatic sugarcane farm, and built an automatic furnace room. The final thing we need to do is to build an iron farm, and that is going to take a while for me to build. So we're going to build our iron farm over where our birch tree farm is, right around this area. And also while I was off camera, I built a storage room here, like a starter area, dug all this out for our iron farm storage room. So we're going to have chests on these walls here, and also for other farms I may want to build here in the future, like a honey farm here, which I actually may be able to build later on. So we're going to be building our iron farm right here in this spot. There's not going to be a time lapse, and I will be back when the basic frame of the iron farm is complete. Alrighty, so as you can see, our iron farm dome here is 90% complete. I forgot to add the lava and the signs, but all of the farm is basically complete. I have a rail system here from my villager breeder connect to here, because we're going to need 3 villagers and 1 zombie, which is going to possibly be the hardest at zombie. But once you get the 3 villagers and a zombie in here, iron golems will start spawning up above. So what we're going to do now is to get 3 villagers from the villager breeder here, bring it all the way through this railing and all the way up here, and I will be back when I have the 3 villagers in here all set, ready to go. Alrighty, so as you can see, I managed to get the 3 villagers inside the iron generator thing I'm building here, and now I need to get the zombie in here, which is possibly the most painful part since there's mobs legit everywhere during the nighttime. And also, I decided to set up 4 chests here temporarily to see how much I get. Then later on, we're going to make a storage room right down here in our area as I showed you later on. We're not going to do that in today's episode, but once you get our zombie in here, our iron farm is now complete. And if you're wondering all these buttons I have everywhere, like right here, I'm going to place them here too. It is just to prevent other iron golems from like spawning in these areas, so they just only spawn up here so the machine has worked. I have had it in the past where iron golems will just spawn right here and like right here, even on top of heads when I even had it placed right here. So yeah, you can see how this will go. So I just need to get a zombie in here, and that, my friends, will wrap up the episode. So I will be right back when I have a zombie inside this area right here. Alrighty, so I caught a zombie. Let's see if it goes into the minecart now. Alright, we just gotta... Come on, just get in the minecart, man. Oh, yes, he's in the minecart. Alright, now it's time to name it. Alright, so we finally got him in the minecart, and now he is in there. We're gonna name it real quick. Iron Generator. And there you go. So now our zombie is in here, and guess what? Our iron farm is now complete. So any second now, our first iron golem, and oh wow, there we go. That was quick. So our iron farm is now officially running, and this is my AFK spot here overnight. So I'm going to sit AFK here overnight, come back in the morning, and let's see how much iron we have and how many puppies we have in the morning. And also my sugarcane farm will still run overnight. And if you wanted to see how much I have, I managed to get a lot of sugarcane throughout the day. So I will be AFK here overnight, and I'll see you guys back in the morning to wrap up the episode. Alrighty, right now it's a little early in the morning because I need to edit this video, so let's just check how much iron we got. I didn't get a lot of it, and the reason why is because when I looked at this earlier, I put an extra torch right here, which actually stopped an iron golem from going all the way in here. I probably would have gotten like almost 4 times the amount I had in this chest. There's just some I left over right in here. But yeah, and also let's take a look at 2 other farms, our mob farm and our sugarcane farm. So our sugarcane farm, we did get a little bit more, but it's a slow farm and sugarcane is really slow at growing, so I'm not that mad. And let's take a look at our mob farm, which is... Whoa. So definitely in the near future, I will have to build a mob storage room for all this stuff because I didn't expect to get this much, to be honest, from AFKing here a lot overnight. I'm kind of glad I did because I kind of need some of this material for some of the projects I'm working on. So we can check off our iron farm is running. As you can see, an iron golem is right here giving me some iron. And that, my friends, will wrap up the episode. So thank you all for watching the 8th episode of Coolcraft. I hope you guys enjoyed. The next episode, we will be building a tree farm, so subscribe to not miss out on that epic tree farm build. I will not be uploading for the next 2 to 3 weeks because I'm going on vacation. And have a great day. See you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.